Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. A couple of days later, it was back to work. Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you!
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying we gotta do a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Faba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde! I love this place. Carioca, palavra. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Marcelo, Fabiana, it's been too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcel, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
Abre a porta. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh yeah, I know Anna. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio booked in advance.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. worker, he'd be in Barcelona, Milan, he couldn't even make it in Germany. Now he comes back here, acts like fucking royalty. I'll introduce him. Nah, nem precisa. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed, and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit, people. Fuck 'em. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one. I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. I knew if I didn't get to the girls soon, they'd be leaving this place with either a price on their heads or a tag on their toes. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor. There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit. Figured this time I'd use the stairs. The one thing I had in common with the clientele of this trendy hellhole, some shared habits. It was your typical trendy hellhole, a playground for the overpreened and undernourished. Sushi and house music and vodka, a place you don't get through the door unless you're rich, beautiful, or, in this instance, it seemed, a heavily armed psychopath.
São Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out there. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here.
Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch. It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim? Você tá com algum problema, cara?
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents. They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gate crashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Sabe jogar capoeira, é bom na rasteira, aprendi de ladrão. Olha o menino pobre que desce da ponte, vem lá
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them. A little consolation prize for having my assault on the free bar cut short.
Entra, caralho!
Cala a boca, sua vadia!
Está ali! Cala a boca, sua puta!
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in São Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a better class of psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Porra, pelo amor de Deus!
All I said! Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us! Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Oi, olha! Look, there they are!
Giovanna!
Quick, get after them!
Are you crazy? You can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there!
She's making a run for it!
Hey, hold on! Swing it around!
Move! You're gonna lose her!
I don't know!
Take him out, Max! Take him out now!
Gotta be kidding me. Give me a break.
Max! Shoot that bastard!
Stay on!
Don't worry, I see her!
Why is it ever since I started paying for protection, I feel a whole lot less protected?
You really want to talk about this now?
Move! You're gonna lose her! She's headed for the roof!
Gotta get around this thing!
How is this getting around it? Ai, meu Deus! Oh, look! There she is there! Keep them away from her!
Shit.
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil
He's
demais.
gonna kill her, Max! Do something!
She's headed inside, Passos! Get us down there!
Right, we're headed to the helipad! Shit! Drop! Look out!
Max! Max!
Max!
Max!
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find you.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O Serrano vai cortar nosso saco se ela escapar! Vou gostar de matar essa puta! Tem muita coisa que eu gostaria de...
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. Procrastination. One of the many contenders for my epitaph. But if I didn't get to Giovanna soon, the Broncos would be writing hers tomorrow morning. This was a mess. Where the hell was... It was Giovanna's necklace. Now I just had to find the rest of her.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Need to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What the hell are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passo's was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Well, what choice do we have?
We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... But we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer cagada, hein?
Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta! Parado aí! Bota essa arma no chão!
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora!
Slow, slow, slow.
Não faça nada, estúpido! Me mostre o dinheiro!
What's he saying?
Open the bag. Show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa!
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem!
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. There's gotta be a first aid kit around here somewhere.
I'd been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast.